Hey Lancers, how you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic semester so far. So as you know, this is week 4, and for this week, I made this video to talk about the assignments due for your College Run course. This week, you have to write your own poem. So we're gonna go over the main assignment expectation, strategies, and the rubric to tackle this assignment. We're also gonna be talking about learning as leveling up and touch a little bit on your week 5 assignments. Just as mentioned before, this week you have to write your own poem. However, there's two different ways that you can write this poem. The first one is by downloading the PDF document provided by your professor on Canvas. On it, you can follow bullet by bullet point and create your poem. The second one is freestyling your poem. Either one of those are right. However, if you feel like you're not good enough with poetry, go ahead and download the PDF version. I myself am not a huge poet person, so I did download the PDF document and did my own poem to see how would that look. And believe me, it was really easy. However, from there, I did freestyle a little bit to make it more fluid. While creating the poem, I came up with some strategies. So, just a reminder, you can always look back at your assignments and take some ideas from there. So, what would Jessica Salgado do? Also, make sure that you reflect on your environment, your space, your legacy, your strengths. You also have to make sure to acknowledge what you bring to the table, what makes you unique as a person. And if you have a huge memory that you believe that has impacted your life, run with it and make your own poem based on that and grow from it. If you decide to do the PDF document and do bullet point by bullet point, that is completely okay. This is how the document should look like once you download it. So straightforward answers are okay. Do not feel like your poem is not as valid because it's not as rhymey or it's not as long. It's not okay. We are not all poets, so that's completely okay. As long as you make your point across and you're validating yourself and your journey as a student. However, I understand that sometimes it's hard to create a poem even with a structure base. So if you find yourself stuck in the middle of the sentence, search for the answer. You have the power of the internet. Read some poetry and find inspiration on someone else's journey and write on your own. When I was trying to Google the examples to put on this PowerPoint, I realized the assignment it was too vague. So instead of me giving you examples, I will give you more or less examples to Google. So for example, when I was Googling this, I decided to do first generation poems. Why? Because I'm a first generation student. So I was going to relate to it. So find something from your identities that you feel that are part of yourself and Google that with the short poem term. That will give you examples of poem. However, if you do decide to do this, please do not plagiarize these documents. I'm gonna repeat myself. Do not plagiarize these documents if you decide to Google this. Use this just as a starting point, as an inspiration, but do not copy the poems. Next is the rubric. So for this assignment, the poem is worth 15 points. Make sure that you are tackling all the questions that are on Canvas, and you will be able to obtain those 15 points. It's not hard. It could be difficult at first, but believe me, I know that you all can do it. Also, if any of those strategies that I mentioned before doesn't work for you, you always have this section, learning as leveling up. So on this section on Canvas, you can watch a video from this spoken word poet that's talking about his struggles in life and how he learned to overcome them um, through his poetry. So you can see his inspiration, what he talks about, and make sure that pay close attention to the way he phrased his journey so you can maybe take some ideas from him and do your own. To submit the assignment, you can go ahead and go to Canvas. Under modules, you're gonna scroll down until you find the section that says Who Am I? There you're gonna find two different tabs. The first one is Assignment I'm a Poem. Here you're gonna be able to submit your poem once it's completed. However, before you submit your poem, I would totally recommend you to watch the video of Learning as Leveling Up. To watch the video, you can go to modules and click on the tab with the same title. You should be doing this before you complete your assignment because the video is going to give you a better idea of how to write a poem from scratch. Feel free to send us a message, come to our office hours, or schedule a one-on-one appointment. Here is the information to contact Instructor Davis and myself. You can find this information also on your syllabus. You might be wondering why there's only one assignment for week 4. It's because next week is the end of Module 1, and you will be working on our final assignment. I would encourage you all to take a look at the Putting It All Together final assignment Module 1 this week. In the following days, there's going to be a video sent to you dedicated just for this assignment. However, if you find yourself with extra time looking at this assignment and you have questions, feel free to contact Professor Davis or myself and we can set up a one-on-one appointment to answer your questions. With that said, I just want to say that you're doing an awesome work. Thank you so much for your hard working and dedication for this course. I really appreciate it. I can see that through the Canvas response and your assignments. So thank you so much for all your work. And that's all, folks. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I'll see you all around.